Let's talk about the top 20 strongest characters in One Piece. The rules to my list is simple. No old niggas. Garp, Sengoku, Rayleigh, none of y'all niggas. I have deep respect for the OGs, but they tend to complicate these types of lists. Because in most cases, they can do everything a top tier can do, but for a shorter period of time due to their declining age. There will be no inactive characters on my list. I am talking about Big Mom and Kaido. We don't know where they are at the moment. Clearly, they are top 5, top 10 power wise. But I want my list to be extremely smooth. So I wanted to include characters that will have a role in the story going forward, even if it's small. No regeneration merchants. I'm talking about the 5 elders. I can't gauge their power level because I don't know when something really hurts them and what their durability is like. Clearly, these dudes are monsters. Clearly, they are top tiers. Clearly, they have the offensive capabilities, somewhat similar to what an Admiral could do, right? But that regen shit, that's some bullshit, right? So we can leave them off the list until we get a clarification on their powers. At number 20, I go with Magellan. His ability has the type of lethality where he stands a fighting chance against any top 10 character in the verse. With Haki, it kind of waters down his Devil Fruit because now with Haki, you don't really have to physically contact him. But at the end of the day, that shit is poison. This nigga had all type of powerful dudes running from him. He had Jinbe, Crocodile, even Koff. He one-shot Blackbeard, the whole crew like they ain't nothing. I have to put him on the top 20 list. But I ain't gonna buy no stocks on him going forward because his importance in the story ain't that high right now. At number 19, I gotta go with your boy Enel. I have to go with him just based off how filthy his Devil Fruit is. I know he lose to Luffy, but god damn it, man, just get over it. That was like 1,000 years ago. This man has all the tools of a Yonko commander right on. But like Magellan, I can't put him higher because he folds like a soda can when he gets hit. I would invest in Enel stocks to be honest because I feel like he has a role to play in the story soon. At number 18, we go in with Shiryu of the Rain. Shiryu scales the same level as Magellan pre-time skip, and he has upgraded with Declared Devil Fruit. He's also the strongest Black pirate after Blackbeard, and I feel it's only right to have a representative other than Blackbeard on this list, because I feel like their growth should mirror the Straw Hats. I would buy a little bit of Shiryu stocks. I don't like the dude. I feel like he underperforming so far post-time skip, but I'll buy some stocks in him because I know he have to improve because this Zoro opponent for the Blackbeard Pirates. At number 17, she's the guardian of Wano and also has a nasty mythical zone. But what puts her over the edge for me is Advanced Conqueror's Haki. That means she has the ability to damage damn near anybody in the verse. And plus she has battle experience against monsters like Kaido. I would buy Yamato stocks because she's still young and she's still growing. At number 16, Mako the Phoenix. I gotta go with this dude just based off his Devil Fruit. That Phoenix Devil Fruit nasty. And I feel like because the regeneration merchants, they fucking up the experience of what Mako was giving us at Marineford. This regen shit getting out of hand. But don't forget, man, Mako was able to fight King and Queen at the same damn time. Two damn bitches at the same damn time. He's the right hand of a dude who's one of the strongest man of all times. I definitely wouldn't buy Mako stocks because his importance to the story is like finished. He can have a minimum role in the story. At number 15, Roronoa Zoro. Zoro already be the right-hand man. Think about that. He already be the right-hand man. And we have tons of story left, right? So you know I emptying out the armor truck on some Zoro stocks. You know that. Zoro ain't even fully master Enma. But boy, when he does, I feel sorry for the 9 mountains and the 10 realms. It's a wrap. I go on with Zoro at number 15 just based off his ambition too. This dude is putting the work. He's an animal. He's a workhorse. Number 14, we going with Trafalgar Water Law. Law. Law got one of the nastiest Devil Fruits in the verse. You know a Devil Fruit nasty when they have its own epithet. The ultimate Devil Fruit. And he has a 3 billion berry bounty. Even though Law Crew sucks in power, this man is one of the faces of the worst generation. I wouldn't buy Law stocks because for me to buy a character stocks, they dream have to be somewhat power related. And Law don't have a power related dream. At number 13, I go with Eustace Kid. I know a lot of people give up on these dudes. We have a very reactionary fan base, right? What have you done for me lately, kid? And this dude just recently get body. But I know her older rights. You gotta touch the floor to get to the top, right? You ain't gonna be no success without struggle. And just like how Luffy was wiped out from Kuma and he bounced back, Kid can bounce back strong, and I buying stocks in this dude heavy. So at number 12, I gotta go with main man Sabo, the Flame Emperor. Oh my god, I buying stocks on Sabo. Not because of the feats he's shown, right? So my list ain't just based on the feats you shown, it's about story importance too. Sabo, look at Sabo. Sabo on the frame in panels with all the top tiers, bro. Emu, Dragon, Akinu, the Yonkos. Oda put a right hand man in there with all the big dogs for a reason. And Oda tell us this man training every day. Next time you see Sabo, he can be a legit top tier. Just remember where you had first. Sabo just need that one big leap. And I feel like that's decent mastery over the Mirror. He didn't even have to awaken that. He just have to get a decent hold on that. And a lot of niggas getting one top. At number 11, I got Benjamin Beckman. What a proper name. Benjamin Beckman. This dude have a certain level of swag to him. Like, I rewatching this Kid versus Shanks fight. This nigga just chilling, man. He just got that swag. Like, bro, I got that experience. He just looked like a war vet. And the reason why I put Benny so high is because of Shanks' crew structure. They have the weakest fleet, so it's only safe to assume they have the top brass. They have the best tree commanders or all the Yonko crew. And Benny is Shanks' right hand man. Their relationship is like Luffy and Zoro. That's why I view Benjamin Beckman in a high regard. And I buying Benny stocks. You best believe I buying his stocks. At number 10, I go with the blind man Fujitora. I got Fujitora mainly because of his personality. The guy has a busted devil fruit. We all know that. We know what that gravity devil fruit could do. But what hold me back from putting Fujitora high up on this list is his personality, because we ain't gonna get the full capabilities of Fujitora fruit unless to do it on an island by itself with somebody we fight. And that is holding back, because in order to unlock the full potential of that devil fruit, you have to be a nigga who don't care. And I feel like Fujitora personality holds him back a little bit, even though I know he's strong. But I neutral on him when it comes down to his stocks, because I feel like Fujitora ain't gonna really drop that much on the list, or he ain't gonna go up or down too low. At number 9, Green Bull. Y'all gotta stop with the Shanks thing. I get it. I get Shanks paralyzed to do it for a second and make him look funny. It mess up his brand. Look past that for a second. This dude beat King and Queen. This dude wipe out Edward Weevil. We know Edward Weevil is a monster because Kizaru said the nigga is a monster, right? This dude fight all the Scabbards. On top of that, this dude have a very nasty devil fruit. His devil fruit to me is the most versatile of all the admirals. I won't be buying Green Bull stocks, but I just gotta give the man his credit. I can buy them because I feel like Green Bull at where he at right now. He ain't going no higher or no lower. Not that much higher or lower on the list. At number 8, Kizaru. This man is the most seasoned admiral. He's even older than the fleet admiral. And he has Akinu respect. Akinu could send this man on suicidal missions, and he have the utmost confidence in Kizaru, and that make me have more confidence in Kizaru. Kizaru could compete with anybody in the verse. Like, this man was fighting Gear 5, and I didn't feel like Kizaru at no time was rattled against Gear 5. He just was focused on his mission, and he get catch off guard. And I'd like to see Kizaru get hurt because he got that little arrogance to him, but you can put respect on Kizaru's name. I can put respect on Kizaru's name. I safe with putting him out here at number 8. At number 7, I gotta go with your boy Aokiji. I put Aokiji here because this 10-day scrap fest with Aki. Aokiji's a monster, but I can't justify putting him higher. I won't be buying stocks on Aokiji because I know he won't be growing any more in power, and I like stocks that gain value. But Aokiji, y'all know Aokiji nice with it. Wait till we see his awakening. I can be nasty with it. At number 6, I going with Blackbeard. Blackbeard to me is he growing in power now, so I can't just put him at number 1. A lot of people have Blackbeard high, but ought to leave room for growth with Blackbeard. Honestly, dealing with a nigga who's spamming darkness and quakes, terrifying to me. And that's why I'm buying Blackbeard stocks, because he ain't fully tapped into the power of the Yami Yami and the Gura Gura. So as he fully get accustomed to it, I know he got a great hold on it now, because 2 years is a long time. But I expect him to climb this list. This man could end up being number 1 or number 2 in the series. At number 5, I go with Monkey D. Luffy. There are 2 reasons why I'm putting him at number 5. The first one is Nika. And the second is Advanced King's Haki. Nika gives him the freedom in battle to adapt to almost any fight in the verse and keep them off balance. Nika extremely broken. I don't think y'all understand how nasty Nika is. And on top of that, this nigga got an Advanced King's Haki. You know, that Advanced King's Haki put a little bit of extra stank on Luffy punches, right? So now he could hurt anybody in the verse, man. This man had his whole hand in Kizaru head. This nigga super violate Kizaru. And then you gotta keep in mind that Luffy's the main character, so I shouldn't even have to do this much explaining. Luffy can be the strongest in the series, so I would put a lot of stock into Luffy. That's without question, so I don't even really have to say that. At number 4, we go with Dracule Mihawk. Being the type of character would need a lot of explanation, but I will indulge. This man is the world's greatest swordsman. A lot of people tend to twist up that title for their agenda, but he is the world's greatest swordsman. Let's keep that in mind. Let's don't play games and shit with that title. And keep in mind that the only reason why Cross Guild have a Yonko title is because of Mihawk. Mihawk, Buggy is like the symbolic Orochi type figure type shit, but Mihawk is the muscle. Cross Guild wouldn't work without Mihawk. I could buy Mihawk stocks. Mihawk stocks extremely expensive right now. At number 3, I am going with Akainu, the big red dog. I will say this until it can't be said anymore. Akainu is the most efficient fighter in One Piece. This nigga simply gets results. There's not been a single fight Akaino's been in where he didn't do some permanent damage to his opponent. This man just is he's destroy anything he touch. You talking about calamity? This nigga is a calamity. This nigga is a walking volcano. He's a real 5 billion berry bounty. Niggas just run from Akainu. Niggas fed this dude. You know what I mean? He could very well be high on this list. If someone had Akainu as number 1 on their list, I wouldn't be mad. Number 2 is Monkey D. Dragon. I know a lot of people can grill me for this. Man, Dragon don't have no feet, man. Sean, what you dealing with, Dragon? Dragon don't have no feet, man. The reason why Dragon high on my list is because I look at Luffy and I look at Garp. Luffy is a man that's not hit his prime yet. Garp is a man that's past his prime. And in the middle of the Monkey D lineage is Monkey D. Dragon. That man is in his prime right now, and he has a huge ambition, and with greater ambition comes greater King's Haki. This man have an army of strong fighters that fuck with his vision. I all in on Dragon right now. All in. I don't care, right? Either I can become a millionaire of Dragon stocks, or I can become a crackhead. You know, in between. Ryusoken, Advanced King's Haki, all 3 forms. This dude can be filthy, but I can't justify putting him at number 1 because the character really earned this and deserved it. Number 1 for me is Shanks, y'all. The number 1 for me is Shanks. I don't know how people even could debate against this, because Shanks was introduced in chapter 1. This man is the blueprint for how Luffy is moved, how he view piracy. This man give Luffy a straw and tell him, bring it back when he becomes a great pirate. This man literally give Luffy his brand. Straw Hat Luffy comes from fucking Shanks. Every time you see Shanks in the New World is 1 feat after another. Oda loves Shanks. To me, Shanks is Oda's favorite character. I feel like I'm watching fan fiction. This man could paralyze an admiral. Before then, we thought admirals was really kind of like untouchable at this point, right? Like Oda was protecting the brand, but with Shanks, he like, fuck the brand. You know what I mean? And then he one-shot Kid. And the reason why I give Shanks the number 1 spot too is because anytime with situation like this, Oda leaves a lot of gray area. But before Shanks attacked Kid, Shanks crew was breaking Kid down like, oh, this nigga got full power. This nigga, he ready to go. So Oda want to make it clear, right, that this nigga is that nigga. You know what I mean? So I confident at my number one pick. I've been joining the notification gang. I got mad love for y'all.